Good evening, friends. Or in the case of Aussie, good morning. Holy smokes. The fact that that is something. That sure is something. I think you all might have some a bit better look on like personal space than this guy. Like, hello? That's great, isn't it? Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Like, especially also like, holy what? 6 a.m.? Thank you, Lady Bellatrix, for the 5-month sub. I appreciate that. That's nearly half a year. Very cool. Thank you so much. And thank you, C011, for 3. Thank you for coming back here with the support. I really appreciate it. We're gonna play Minecraft, but like cripple ourselves again. So, you know, just if you haven't seen this before, we're gonna go controls, keybinds, jump button, not bound, attack/destroy button, not bound. And yeah, good luck playing Minecraft, I guess. So I literally like I cannot jump and cannot punch things. Cannot and that also means I cannot punch blocks, which means I can't mine things, right? So yeah. It's also 6 here. I just didn't go to sleep. Well, you know, that can happen. I've had that kind of periods in my life. All right, so we've built farms, which is interesting given the fact that you can't really like make something repeatable. So this is a bamboo farm. It's still growing now, so I don't want to harvest it. But this is kind of like there's a bit of work in replanting it because we have to replace a bunch of layers. But it is actually like a reusable bamboo farm. And this is a mob farm. This crazy contraption. So, iron farm today. I was thinking about that, but I'm not entirely sure. It might be the next best thing. So the next goal is to get solid armor and enchantments. And then just get ready for the nether. And iron farm could be one thing. But I haven't really had time to prepare for it, so like the question is what do I like how I would do it, and I guess the best way to do it would be to probably boat away some villagers out somewhere here and just like make a big platform somewhere and then make it there. We would need to make we would need to move a bunch of villagers away from this village, disconnect them from this village basically. A liquid armor this far, you know. What are you doing out here, you silly bugger? Okay, I don't even have wheat, so I can't pull him back. Yo, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Did he? Okay, there we go. Like the bot just refused to do the shout out. Thank you, Kenley.
Yay.
Awesome display entities changed, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Most of the credits for those goes to Bach, though. I did all the damage stuff while he was doing all the display entity stuff. But thank you. Thank you for the raid. I hope we had a fantastic stream today. If you haven't seen this before, we are just getting started for today. My name is slicedlime. I play a whole bunch of things. I also work on this game during daytime. And this is Etho's challenge, which he was kind enough to tweet out and then never play himself, you know. And the challenge is play in hardcore and turn off your jump button and your attack/destroy button. So I can't jump or attack and destroy. And we're playing the game. Stop trying to escape. We're playing the game that way. And made some pretty good progress, I would say. We have a reusable bamboo farm and we have a mob farm, which means we now have a solid income of gunpowder, which means we can make a good amount of TNT. Why do I have 6 books and am I running out of wood? Wait, that would be here. Not really. Why am I not making the I don't have any planks. We should maybe go and get more planks. So one of the things has been that we talked about making an iron farm. Need 3, right? Yeah, let's do this. So I don't know why I wouldn't. So this is 6, 9, 12. I need 15, right? Yeah. So this is 12. What are we up to? 26. Nice. Okay. So we're almost at the point where we've got maxed out here. I've got 11 of... Why don't I just make the books? I guess I just came back home from that adventure last time. Yo, Manus.
Half year already. Sliced 1 lime, sliced 1 yay.
Indeed. Thank you so much for 6 months. I appreciate that. What a good anniversary. Thank you, Fishmilk2000 for the follow as well. Welcome in. Okay,
Yay.
so let's yeah, let's just make... Is that all? Wait, is that... I had 12, right? No. Did I have 12? Or 13? Wait. Throw some bread on the ground real quick. Hold on. That was 13. I need 2 more? 6, 9, 12, 13. I need 2 more. Let's not make 1 extra. Because I need the books then also. Well, I guess I could have made the books. It's fine. But this is what we need. And then 1, 2, 3. And I guess I was... this... Level 30! Heck yeah! Okay, so I got 46 levels. And now the question is... What do I start doing here? Because now I could actually do things. Jump boost beacon. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? So I do have this, actually. I can buy more lapis too, so I'm not... That's not, like, we don't mind. So... That's kind of terrible, though, and that's going to be the same. So really... That's not great. And these are projectable. That's kind of a good enchant. I don't want to mess with that. I have 13 iron. I really don't want to spend them making things. So... I could start unlocking this armor smith guy, or we could work on, like... Because I do have an armor smith, right? What are you? You're the mason. Hold on. You? Armorer. That's not great, though. I mean, the coal is one of the harder materials for us to get, I guess. Okay, so basically... I need my boat. I need this boat. Swim, please. There we go. And we need to place it somewhere so that we can capture a villager who isn't one of the ones that we care about. But only one, and I need it in a place where I can then row it into the ocean. I have an anvil, yeah. That's why I don't have much iron, because we used most of it for an anvil. So you I'm trading with... Oh, there's one unemployed guy here. And you're that Fletcher. You're also the armor. That wouldn't be terrible to take the armor guy. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. So you kind of... I definitely don't want 2 in one boat. So I'm kind of a little bit afraid of... You know what we could do? Do this, and then... Can I get you in there? Could I... No. really kind of in the boat? No? Why are you like this? It's a fine boat to sit in, thank you. And we're just gonna go a little bit away. I know that it's getting dark, and I don't want it to get dark. This should be far enough. And then we're gonna sleep in this bed, which is totally unoccupied. That's great. What a coincidence. Perfect. And now... Because you're the... Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And so we're just gonna... You're just gonna be stationed here off the coast. It's great. Is there danger of leaving him here? It would be a drowned, I guess, but that doesn't seem very dangerous. I guess we could just, like, go here. Should be fine. Yeah.
Yay.
Bring some dogs to another fortress? That doesn't sound like a just. Oh, come on. Let me up. Okay. Ah, don't fall in again. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Because that looked very purposefully like walking towards that guy. I cannot have two of them in one boat, because then I can't get in, you know. Then I need to shoot out the boat, and then the game will mess me over and make me shoot the villager, and then everybody's unhappy, and you know, that's just how it works. You're all a little bit antsy today, aren't you? They want you to go visit the cave? What cave? I ended up with 17 raw beef too. Apparently 25. That's nice actually. I should make that at some point. What was I looking for here? Oh yeah. So we've now got 8 logs. That's not great. That really isn't great. So I think I need to go blow up a house somewhere. Now the question is, where was that village? I want to say it was along this river, or like this water. I just follow here and go right, so I guess I'll try that. It's early enough to go. That's awful though. It's my boat is full of garbage. Some random stuff. Why do I have all this stuff here? Mending and depths, right? That's a duplicate, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's attracted to boats as ravines. Yeah, sure. Okay. Then there, I can't remember what it was. Mob drops that I had out there, and then we have. I don't need this. This is sand. It's fine, I think. Let's bring these. Don't care about the doors. I have my water bucket. Don't need those. Really don't need more than one stack of bread. This isn't supposed to be here, but we'll leave it there. That's not a bad idea, actually, to bring that. Because I wouldn't mind not being blamed if it does accidentally hit a villager. Thank you, Short Exceptions, Chessie's Torcido, and Zealand Zero for the follows. Welcome in, folks. So now we'll see, because it's quite a long time since I went this way. Like, was it in here? I feel like it was like just follow the coastline, basically. So maybe it was? I have no memory of this place. Yeah, the leash thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, that looks good. And then in like a little channel here, and then we'll approach the village. Like, the thing that I said was because, like, in the first iteration of this challenge, I had exactly that happen, and I needed to break the boat. And I aimed very far away from the villagers' hitboxes, and I still hit them. Gonna lurk for a short trip for coffee? Well, good luck getting in coffee. Thank you for lurking. So through this, like, a little bit, and then we have to travel. We should see it, and then we travel overland. Through quite an annoying path, I will say. But could just blow up some of these too. Like, it's that isn't a terrible idea now that I have so much TNT. Especially the 2 wide ones. You know, that's. It's not as good as a house, I think. Especially the ones that are where you can place it right in the center. I should have brought, like, hay or something to place it on. Maybe I can... Do I have anything? Maybe, We can shear a sheep somewhere along the way. We could put it on a wool block. Hello, Ocelot. And then somewhere in here, there's like a 2x2 gap that we can't get through because the boat is too large. Even though it looks like it should be able to go through on a diagonal. There's some fire. Nice. Or maybe I'm wrong and that was somewhere else. Because that's the savannah and the village should be right up here. Yeah, here, or around this bend is going to be the place, right? Yeah. No? Yeah, up here. Wow, that's a deep cave. This is where we can't get through. So that's where we leave that. And over there's the village. And now there's like a bunch of annoying traversal to do. Maybe I should just like put down a bunch of slabs here now. Because, you know, I'm rich. I've got blocks. Because of this stuff. Because I can't really walk through that. It's like a ravine in a cross shape, and it's the worst thing ever for me when I can't jump. Or ladders, yeah. I mean, ladders are just so much more annoying to walk with. But I probably should just... I guess I could, like... I did bring the TNT. I could blow up this whole bunch of hay bales. Get all of those and then put one of them in the center of one. I got the TNT to spend. I kind of feel like that's a good call here. And I am... Didn't mean to do that. I am going to use a button here so I don't get blamed. If something, you know, were to go wrong. Could even get some of this tree. Let's do this. We did. And some extra dirt. And what do we get? 17 hay bales. That feels like a good investment. Sure. Yeah. So now... Oh man, yeah, right. This is also built on top of a ravine because of course it is. These houses are pretty good because you can like put a TNT in the middle of them and you know you hit so many things. Especially if we put it like on top of a... We even put it up here? No, because I want the logs more than I want this stuff up here. So we'll put it like up here, this level. And probably in the doorway. Right, so we put this here. I might... This... Nah, I need to power the TNT somehow, and there's the door in the way. But now I kind of have to put it here. So we'll figure that out. I guess I could blow it up with a fire arrow, but then... Can I flush this away? That wouldn't even help, would it? So, because I wouldn't... No. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, I know. I know I could just set it off myself. I guess we wait until all of them go to bed. Set it off. Because then they're guaranteed to not be nearby. But I also want the bed then. I want to know where I'm going to bed. Which is apparently harder than it should be. There's no bed in here. Maybe just place a bed here somewhere? Because no, that's in the boat. There's a bed in there, apparently. Yeah, he went to bed. Okay, we're doing this. Boom. Yeah, picking up the button. Like, look at that. Missed like some of the corners, but like that's a good chunk of the house that we just... We're getting all the goodies here. And here... There's some stuff here. That isn't... Okay, well I guess... Can I can't swim up that way. But I can swim up here if I did like this. No? Okay, that did not want to work. Swim! Come on! Oh, because I'm on a slab, so I'm not actually in the water. That's why I can't swim. Did I get all the things though? No. And that is refusing to go somewhere. Do I care? Hello? Golem Patrol, please? Hello? You just help. It's right there, dude. Do your job. No? Okay. I was kind of hoping he would smash the Enderman and I would get, you know, to just go triumphantly pick up the pearl, but no. It's fine. I get Ender Pearl out of my mob system, so it's fine. What did we end up with? 50 logs, 6 wood, 26 planks, 8 stairs, 40 slabs, and some random bits and bobs and garbage. A full stack of dirt? That seems almost suspiciously like a round number, but I didn't have anywhere near a full inventory when we did that, so... And an extra chest. And a bunch of seeds and stuff, but I don't care. Alright, so that seems to have worked well. I don't see anything left that we haven't picked up. If anything, it would be on top of the roof, or what remains of it, but I guess... In that case, that's fine to miss out on. And that worked out nicely. And I even got the hay bale back. Now we just gotta make our way back. Which also is not easy. I think I needed to go like up here. Because we came around this. And then we need to make our way around this thing. And then... There's the next one, so we kind of go here. Right? And then down to the river. Yeah, there's the boat. Sweet. Okay. Mission success. We'll just take all of the stuff, go back home. And now we don't have to worry about wood for quite a while. That's really solid. And that means I can spend some of the wood making more boats for us to go and make, or try to make, an iron farm. Which, like I said, and what I said at the end of the last stream with this was I want to plan that out and figure out the mechanics and stuff before I start building it. And I completely have not. Like, I've done none of that. So are we just like winging an iron farm based on my knowledge of the mechanics? Is that what we're doing? Because I you know, I don't like just building somebody else's design. I want to just build something out of my knowledge of the mechanisms or mechanics. I emptied this ruin portal, right? Zombie light iron farm? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. An iron farm with boats? No. Boats to transport the villagers away. So that I can put them in an iron farm, basically. Because we need them. We can't really make an iron farm out of the village that I have, right? So, because it's already got a lot of like spawning spaces and stuff for iron golems, and we need to restrict the spawning spaces to like a single place, basically. So we need to move them somewhere. Then we need to build a basically the structure of an iron farm there, and then, you know, get them into place and lock them in. This challenge doesn't really mesh well with winging it. That's true, that's true. But I guess, worst case, we try again on this one. Should be able to go through here. One thing we could do, though, we could just take a break and go creative mode for a while. The thing that annoys me with iron farms is villagers have to like sleep and then stick around for a certain while before they are ready to spawn iron golems, which means that testing iron farms is super annoying if you don't have like carpet or something. Especially because you can't use wings. True, but I guess, you know. Or does that just mean that we have to wing it extra much? So there are a couple of unanswered things that I don't know. Like, I think it would be sufficient to transport some villagers away, a certain amount, build them into a small room where they have a bed each, but no spawning space for an iron golem, and then make a platform on top that has spawning spaces for iron golems. I think that would be sufficient. And then we transport the iron golems away so they drop onto some campfires or whatever. But I don't know the distance I need to move them. Like, I don't know how far away they need to be from this village for it to count. Am I leaving something in the boat? We leave these in the boat, I suppose. Let's back the boat away so we don't get a... Just have to bucket it instead of wing it? Sure. No, that's fine. Let's go up here. Build mine inside the village? Really? An expanded village like this? Also keep these. We have 5 brown banners now. And this I think we just put down here. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, then you don't get... I mean, for an iron farm to work, you kind of have to make them spawn in a certain place, right? 16 blocks away from other villagers? Yeah, I mean, for me, it doesn't really hurt to just move them out here a little bit and make an iron farm out here on the ocean, right? That just seems like a... It's going to be loaded, it's going to be simulated, it's not too far away, but it's also not going to interfere with this village in any way. So I think it's kind of where what I'm looking for anyway. Right, looting 2, looting 3. So maybe the first thing to do is to just try to make that platform. Or I guess I will need to capture 3 villagers, right? Because we need 3 of them, I believe. Just put down buttons on every block in the 16 by 16 from village center. Huh. Yeah, I feel like what we do is we go out a little bit and we make a platform. Like, actually, let's go scout a little bit here. So any of these kind of basically almost reaches up to the surface, which means we could actually place a block there. Another thing we could do is... Okay, we're far enough away. We could go to this reef and take one of the higher points here, like one of these corals that are sticking out, and then just place a few blocks off of that so we end up on the surface. I had dirt, I changed to path blocks. Okay, yeah, sure. So we start here, we build up a little bit, should be fine then. Kind of feeling like it should connect to that village, but maybe it doesn't matter. Because it's their spawning range, like, next to where they are. I guess that makes sense. So it doesn't matter if they're out there in the same village. Eh. Oh, I can't sleep yet, no. This is my bedtime music. Treode? I don't know how to say that, but thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Let me sleep. It's totally night. Can you use lily pads? That's true. Do I have any? I should have some. Where do I have any of these? Okay, well, it was really, we just need one. We place one lily pad and then we build a platform out of that. Nice, I like it. Do you need a minimum depth to stop them spawning underwater? I don't... Do they spawn underwater? 9 blocks? Okay, interesting. Yeah, but maybe what we do then is we just build up a little bit. Although that sucks because then I need to... I need to get the villagers up also. So I guess then what we do is we... Why were there bubbles there? Okay, whatever. We might go out somewhere a little bit deeper. Like, over here looks deep, but then it's a 16 by 16 area. So we might have to go, like, over here, where it's pretty deep. That's really deep, actually. Yeah, so we go, like, here. And we place the lily pad here, and then we make a platform, and this should be fine, right? And that still seems well within the simulation reach. I just go 9 by 9 by 16 high. They can spawn in flowing water, but also in a water source. I believe so. Their spawning is really weird. Yeah, I was thinking about building up with wall too, but it's just more annoying. It seems like a much easier thing to just build it here, because it's way deeper than 9 blocks here, right? Like, I can't even see the bottom. It's... Okay, this stuff is kind of sort of nearby. What is this? 42? Let me get up, please. And there's 62, right? So it's 20 blocks deep. Well, bedrock is way different for these things, I think. So I think this is fine. We could just plonk this down here. They need an 8 by 9? What do you mean they need 8 by 9? That makes no sense to me. That doesn't match anything I know about iron golem spawning. Gram Minotaur. Thank you for the follow. Now I'm just gonna place that there. That's our kind of starting point. You also need to keep track of this, because I do need to continuously, like, harvest and replant this, because I do need the income of stuff from it. So I can't just, like, ignore it. This is not a drowned farm, no. This is an iron farm. They spawn up to 9 blocks, but for some reason one direction is only 8. This was off by 1 error, that's sure. That doesn't surprise me at all, considering how broken that was. When I made my airship iron farm on Legacy Season 1, if you haven't seen that, I built a big airship, and it was supposed to contain an iron farm, and the iron golems were supposed to drop out of the bottom. So it was like hovering in the sky, and they were supposed to drop down the bottom onto like a pool down below. And I had to really read up on all the quirks on iron golem spawning, because they would spawn inside walls and all kinds of stuff, right? Oh, no, don't you worry. Don't worry, Retro. There's no problem at all. So I need some beds in a small area down at the bottom of that. And I just need to build it out of something. Guess we build it out of sandstone or something? Remember you had issues with that? Well, mostly I spent like a huge amount of time figuring it out beforehand. So my belief is that I need a 3x3 platform with three beds, and then wall that in. And then we get the villagers in there, and then just build up so that there's a little thing above with water. That's what I believe to be the case. We're not going up by much, because everybody's saying up there. We're not going up at all, basically. 5 beds for Zombieless? Wait, so we need 5... Do we need also 5 villagers? Because it doesn't seem like we need 5 beds and 3 villagers, right? We need 5 beds and 5 villagers in that case. Okay, 5 villagers, and they need to work. Alright, so we need a place with 5 beds, 5 workstations. So that to me says like a 5x5 area. Okay. Which is probably like overkill. I guess we can carpet it. Can they spawn on carpets? I guess somebody said using buttons, so I guess they can't spawn on carpets. Don't they work workstations at all? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that used to be the case, but that's several versions ago, and that was changed. But it's still... Okay. Also, toolsmiths? They get the iron trade? I don't care about what the trade is here. I don't need to trade here. We'll trade over there. I just placed 10 glass in a 2x5 grid, place 5 beds. So they're literally just like, they sleep in the beds and they wake up and stand on top of it. The glass doesn't matter at all, right? Iron golems can spawn on glass, by the way. That's one of the weird things. So we do this, we end up with blocks on top, which is fine, right? Definitely don't need workstations. So then that doesn't matter, both in the case of Zombieless or not. Can still spawn in carpets. I guess they won't spawn on beds, which is fine. Use glass to stop iron golems random spawns. That is not going to help you. The fact that you have the beds on top is what's causing them to not spawn. With the glass. I mean, I have a bunch of glass, we might as well use it, but they can spawn on solid stuff. Like, they have some weird separate spawn rules that are completely different from everything else in the game. They won't spawn on glass as I build farm, but they wouldn't anyway because the villagers haven't slept yet. We did fix a bunch of these things though. Maybe I'll keep those on me just in case something goes horribly wrong and I need to blow something up. Because after I'd made that airship iron farm, I know I was like, this is so broken, and I did actually go and like, we fixed some of the most egregious, horrible errors. Okay, let's do this now. So we start with this, and then we go here. We're probably gonna need like, this is gonna suck. We're probably gonna want to replace this with a slab eventually, or just place a glass down. Right. Or do I just do this from the water? It's gonna be like safer, but more annoying. Iron ship? That's just a regular ship, true? One more. There we go. There's our platform. I guess the one benefit of this is if we accidentally end up inside of them somehow, we don't suffocate and die. So I do need a slab there to get up, but I also need somewhere for the villagers to get up. And I wonder if that does mean I need to go down into the water by one. But if I then do that, then I guess I can burn, put wool there and then burn it. Okay, that was weird, but sure. Wait, I never sat the cat down again after sleeping, I think, or I guess I did. It's now sitting on the flower pot, which is, you know, just spot on cat behavior, actually. This is very realistic. What do you mean, flower pot? This is my bed. You did? Okay, cool. Wait, I actually yeah, we've got some problems here. Did I build the rest of this out of glass? So I need some wool because I need to make some blocks that I can burn away later. But then we're also gonna need to build like walls around it. He's just patiently waiting there. That's so nice. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I need to put... Do beds burn? I guess I kind of want to get rid of this and then place wool. I guess I can place a wolf on the underside of this, right? Don't think beds burn? That might be the case. Yeah, so we do this. We actually get it back? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So that's a point for them to disembark. I think I might have messed up now. No, we're fine. And then we need to place one here because we need the villagers to be able to get up, and they need to be able to get onto the beds, which are going to be in there. They light on fire but won't be destroyed. Just check. Cool. So we do this. We back away with the boat so we don't accidentally drown it, you know, which is totally not a thing that has happened before. And we do this. And we ghost our bucket. Okay, because now we need to put beds all here, which means that they will obviously be higher than one block up from that. And then we have 53 of these. We need to make walls. And I guess I could just make walls so that this becomes a door. Fine, we'll do this, I guess. I should have brought them. So we'll put this here. We'll do this. Torch would have been fine too. Fishing stream. This is a perfect fishing platform also. Definitely get treasure loot out here. Do I have it? I do. Should we fish for a bit? I guess all the lily pads I had actually were probably from fishing, and that's actually kind of great because I ended up needing one. I don't think I've seen a swamp. What was the luck of the sea one? Fishing stream. As long as Trident and drown doesn't arrive. Why you gotta be like that? Now I'm worried. I remember when lily pads were considered treasure. Yeah, they're specifically not treasure because of this change, right? Is it loud? The music?
Puffer fish fishing.
Nice. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. Ultiran with 26. Thank you so much. And it appears that we are pufferfish fishing because pufferfish are among the most common things you can get. What? But it was okay. That was just weird. Maybe it was just these bubbles that came in a weird order.
What did you say? Euro broken bar cannot hear you over the music.
Who are you calling a broken bar? Brian, get know your place. Which is in the basement, obviously. Oh, come on. It's so relaxing to me. Probably an unpopular opinion since most don't fish in Minecraft anymore. It tends to be this like thing on it's, it's a thing that you do and it doesn't take up much of your like brain capacity or anything. So like, I think it's a... What was that? Come on. Okay, no, we're not doing this. I can't. I should probably just keep building that. It's fine. Actually, I do have space in here, so we can do this. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people do like the fishing stream memes and stuff, just because, if you want to do something in the game, but you don't want to have something that you actually need to like think about what you're doing. Sounds horrible, but like, you know what I mean. Then it's a great activity, right? It's something that is actually, progressing your world, making, giving you some benefit in the game and stuff, but that it doesn't, like, it's not dangerous. You don't really have to focus on it. It's just like, it's just cool. Okay, so this, and then I guess around this corner, but I can't put that in there yet. I can put these two in. But then we need to get them up here. I think I had a bed in this boat. I did. Okay, so we can put one bed in here. And I guess but I don't really want to make a crafting table here. This is annoying. Okay, good. Alright. So that's one. So we need 4 more beds and then 5 villagers. I guess I could just bring 2 villagers over and breed them, but it's fine. We can probably bring 5. I think I have a nitwit or 2 I can move over. Or does it matter? I don't think it matters, right? I get my villagers to fall into the hole of beds. That makes sense. Maybe that's the thing we should do. What time is it? I have no idea. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, Yeah, let's just go do it. I don't think it's that dark yet. Also, we have a bed out here, so, you know, can sleep. Sleep whenever it's necessary. So that would mean I should really move these out to here so that we can make like a ladders thing or like a staircase up the side of this rather than into here. And that I guess I should burn these first. Is that okay? I mean, I have the lily pad. I can put it back. Stairs, if wood. I don't want to use up wood though. Like, I have no reason to use up wood. Because these are free. And wood isn't. Yeah, I think. Do I burn? No, I think I need to do this. And then we burn these and then just make sure that nothing else burns. It's not nighttime right now. I think that's the best thing we can do here. Really? Really? Oh, it's raining. Duh. I mean, that's kind of nice, actually, but I don't want to use up the durability on these more than I have to. I could just relight them until they go. Just give them, thank you. That's all now. So we're kind of gotta wait. I can't really cover them over because then they can't burn, really. Campfire in the rain, yeah. I mean, I have no reason to go anywhere. Do we just go sit in them? I guess we just fish. It is dusk now, I guess, soon at least, so. Yeah. Thank you. Great. Exactly what I wished for. I very rarely like fishing in games, I will admit. It's just one of those things I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever really seen a good fishing minigame that I felt like it was, you know, something I enjoyed. There we go. Why am I like off to the side into the glass? Come on. Okay, good. That goes away. I guess maybe we do one at a time. It's fine if this catches fire, but nothing else. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. That worked out really nicely. So we put that there. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. So that's actually enough, but like at the end of the day, we'll want one more block on all of them. So I mean, they're not going to be able to get out once they get in here, right? So it's probably easier to just leave it at this first, and then it should be fine walking in there. Okay, we need 4 more beds. That's the first step. And then we need to start bringing villagers over. My wife currently has a Terraria-like fishing event on the server. Fishing in lava included. Ha! Huh. Nice. Yeah, well, we have plenty of this, so it's fine. I've got one white bed there. I might as well use it. This is mob loot. So yeah, I have the space. So 3 more of these. Boom. You go in there. We could probably do this more efficiently, but I care more about just getting it done right, because, you know, this is the challenge here and the absolute punishment for placing a block wrong, so. Villagers cannot open fence gates, no. Yeah, back the boat away a little bit. Because I don't want to flood it when I do this. Okay, and now this becomes a lot more easy. There we go. Very great. Okay, so now we switch into this boat, which is hopefully still just occupied by 1 villager. Very good. Hello, friend. Let's go for a ride. It's like, why are you taking me there? Just looking back. Oh, poor guy. Hopefully this is far enough. Like, will he be able to get out of here? Will he pop up in the right place if I do this? Ideally, he pops out there. I don't know what will happen because it's so deep here. Like, he will swim, right? He doesn't sink, so we do this. This is gonna be really annoying, actually. Do I go up there? That's a terrible angle. Do I have to do it from here? That's also terrible. Where's my lily pad when I need it? Okay. I think I should actually go back and get that. Don't kill him? Well, I'm, you know. I didn't try to kill him last time either. Give me this. Ethical villager farm. You got plenty of those around. So we're gonna do this. Shove you up here, basically. As close to here as possible. Almost into it if we can. That seems pretty fine. I guess he pops forward when I do that, so that's something. And then, where's a good angle? From here, probably. Can, you know, can I just do that? I can. Very good. And now we just need to hit that from here, which is easier said than done. Nice. Okay. And now we shoot this very corner of the boat. Okay. And he's just chilling. Oh, gone the wrong way. This is extremely annoying. No, you're actually going that way. Are you actually thinking that you're going to go back to the other village? Is that it? Yeah, you are. You jerk. That sucks. That was possibly a reason to go further. I guess I might see workstations, so I might have to put like a workstation here. Or where's the... It's still daytime. I think he might have stopped trying to go there. So if we wait for nighttime, I might just drop in there. 4 out of 5 on the ethical rating. Nice. Okay, hold on. No, don't take a bath, you silly villager. There you go. Up. No, see, he's just gonna swim. He doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. He's just like, I'm not gonna be on this wool block. No, I just don't want to be there. I refuse. I think the best thing I can do here is wait until... I really want to keep you in place though. Like if you could be there, that would be great. And then we wait until nighttime and hope that he wants to go to bed here. I just cannot. Okay. Yeah, so I'm leaving. See you. Stay there. Swim or don't swim. I don't care. Just, you know, don't go too far. I guess worst case I'll have to pick him up in the boat again and just transport him back. Go bring up one more villager. They will go in bed at nighttime. Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be hard enough to find one that is in a good location here, and that is a one that I want to take, so definitely worthwhile doing. You don't have a profession. Why did you have to turn around just then, huh? Okay, you're all up here now. Is this fine? No, it's not. Why are you like this? Can't go through there if I put it here, so I need one to go down like this area. What are you? I have traded with you, so come on down here. Yes, no, you were so close, and then you just gotta go up. Gossip. Maybe give him his temporary bed while you get another boat. What do you mean? I don't want to put this down right next to all the other villagers here because I'm just going to end up getting two and it's going to be a big mess. Let's bring more lily pads? I might. Hello? Can we not all be in a big bunch? So I want one of the unemployed ones. Silly golem. I want one of the unemployed ones to walk down a couple of steps here and be a little bit like not with everybody else. That's all I want. Okay, maybe you. So close, but then the other fool. Okay, get in. You're gonna go for a long and very slow ride. They're all just here. Can we get over there if I go down here? Should be fine, right? Should be fine. It's just gonna be very slow. Yeah, the machine gun door guys, they were fine. Lots of fun. Why should I bring more lily pads? Just put him up there where he's kind of standing. Is he still there? Wait, what? Oh, he went to bed. Perfect. It's fine. Just gonna real quick do this again. This is not the best timing. You go. Come on, you go here. This is fine. Okay, I might have to just try this without it. Okay, we're good. Go bed. Give. Where are you going? Dude. Oh, I can't do that. I need to go up here. Come on. Come on. I need this done quicker. Can I can't reach that. Do here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Come on, sleep. That's ghosted water. What that? Okay. Oh, okay. I've messed up. You have to pearl out of here, I think. Here's what we're doing. We're purling, and we're purling away. It's gonna go deep. That's fine. It's gonna go very deep, which is maybe not fine. It's fine. Put bowling glass, could have done. It's fine. There we go. We're fine. Okay, I really want to get rid of... Okay. That was really odd. Like... Okay. Where are you going? I guess he was just fleeing from the drowned and I didn't see it, but he's... Okay. Dude. So if I put this in your path and then get out... Thank you. This is just like, I'm on a vacation now. Problem with using the bucket, you can only swim up if you're in the water, and my feet were not in the water because, you know, the bed is not waterloggable. Beds in Minecraft cannot get wet. Very convenient. Okay, so let's try this again. I guess I move here. And then we kind of shoot it on the edge there. Like, why is he just taking off? Because he is not interested. Dude. He's like, no. Like, if I bump you a bunch, you... Which is why you can't sleep underwater with no consequences? Yes, indeed. Like, that is impossibly far away. He cannot be going there. He's not going to his old bed. This is like somewhere completely different. Command Witchery, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, folks. I cannot. What the heck? Dude, what are you doing? Fish him? Maybe. I don't think that's the best option. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave him in the boat. You're gonna just... Game? You're just gonna sit there in the boat. That's what's gonna happen. And hopefully he'll forget whatever he was caring about. Anyway, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, folks. I hope you had a fantastic stream today. And welcome to this madness. I need air. Thank you. Let me up. Thank you. Okay, good. We don't need this anymore. After this experience, I kind of feel like it would probably be the best idea to not move more villagers out there, but actually rely on spawning. I think we'll just feed them out there and it'll be fine. I can't. I mean, I guess this guy is just here. We could make another boat, take him over, but... Yeah, I don't know. And we need to build the rest of the farm anyway, so it's fine. He's going for a workstation, but he was going...
Yay.
Like, he was going there. First he was going there, which is like hundreds of blocks over to nothing. Then he was going there, which is also hundreds of blocks over to nothing. Like, he was just going some direction. I don't even know. I have no idea how to read that. ZD Z-Band. Thank you for the follow. Anyway, welcome in. Anyway, what are we looking at then? So we feed them... I can't really close up there before I got the villagers in either. Okay. So we need to harvest this anyway, so we might as well, you know, might as well put stuff away. Do that for a second. This is nice though. That's like if we need to farm stuff, that's really good. Don't need this. Where did I have the buttons? Here? Yeah. This goes here. That's not supposed to be there. Villager following his dreams? Totally. Always. Put these back in here, these back in here. I guess I can keep those. This is good enough. Let's go harvest this while we wait for nighttime, because I want to go through an entire nighttime, and then we'll go back and try again. So this is how this farm works. It's bamboo growing on sand, which is, you know, solidly placed over this carpet, which is above a slab. So if we harvest that, all the carpets wash away, and then all the sand falls down onto this, which means that all of it pops. Love the 3 stacks of arrows. I mean, I have not had a chance to make the choice. You know? Literally just got up to the enchanting level where I can make that call. And then even then I would have to buy mending. So, if anything, it's infinity. There we go. That's all. So we get a fair bit of that. We need... Sure, oops. Just gonna pick up all the stuff that lets us replant. To see how much bamboo we're getting from this is ridiculous. So we gotta go offload this again. There we go. This might not even be enough. Like, I might need to do even more than one more round of pickup here. Because that grew for quite a long... Yeah. Alright. Cool. We don't have space in the chest. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. All the sugarcane's grown too. Yeah, okay. So I think this will probably let us at least pick up the rest. Okay, good. And we do have enough to replant, so it's fine. Having access to bamboo wood would definitely be pretty convenient, true. But we're fine without it, like it's no big deal. I'm getting lots of blocks out of this anyway. Also, the conversion rate on that would be kind of bad, but maybe that would be fine. Normally placed out a bell? Yeah, I mean, you'd have to blow up a bell in this challenge first. There's a lot of stuff I would normally do that I don't in this challenge. Have a good night, Thomas. No dying when I'm not here. No dying when you're here either, I hope. But thanks, I'll make sure to not die just because you went to bed. Could ring a bell? Not anything nearby enough, I think. Oh, come on. That's annoying. It's cutting it a little bit late, actually. Should be more careful. Alright, so that should be enough for that guy to at least completely forget all of the other garbage. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pause here and we're going to take our first break because I need to check up on some stuff here at home. Sure, kiddo's going along her evening routine in order. So we'll take a short break here, just a few minutes, and then we'll be back. There will be clips playing during the break, where just fun stuff from channel history. And there will be some ads playing, just to get rid of the pre-roll ads from Twitch. So feel free to step away, grab a drink, fill up your snacks, and, you know, enjoy the clips. See you soon.
Why don't we go like to like the better parts of like the thing that are less to argue about? So let's just like try this minecart, for example.
Last time, Thomas to Space said, try this minecart.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
There was a death coaster involved with fiery arrows and creepers. I remember this, Tom. Do you think I'm that stupid that I'll do it again?
Do you want an honest answer to that?
No. If we do this, look at that. Go! Die! Yay! Death! Destruction! Suffering! There it is.
No, I am not okay. I'm still locked up in your basement. Please bring me water.
Shush! You're not supposed to tell the guests. What just happened? Random drops. Break things. Break all the things. Oh, diamond block. Shulk box. Bucket, which I wanted. Just flushing all these things away. Great.
Be quick about it.
I don't want the gold helmet. Oh my god, what does that mean? No. No.
Yes, slime, please create many entities around you.
No. No. Oh my You're so mean, chat.
We're sorry.
No, you're not. Oh, no.
Your cape is going right through my neck.
Sorry, too much of a rush to stop. You'll like just have to. I know it's uncomfortable, but you know that's how it goes with Lime's taxi boat.
Yeah, if you stop suddenly, I'm gonna get decapitated.
Oh, there is a boat down there already.
Is there?
Oh, really?
I can just see it across
nice.
off the edge here.
How did you get down there, Slice?
Ladder
Open
in
it
the center,
up, maybe.
center
Oh,
of the
ladder.
room.
Oh!
Bruno,
Ta-da!
you okay there?
What am I doing? How did I do this? Alright, I don't know.
You might want to open that trapdoor again. There you go. In the middle of the center room there's a ladder that might be easier.
Okay.
So let's raid these things first. I'm always bad news for villages, you know? Oh, coal. Okay, another one. Fine. Oh! How did I get out of that one alive? Holy smokes. Yeah, I do need that water bucket, don't I?
You can actually get up to 3 blocks at a time in this snapshot.
Yeah, I know.
Because your off stand still works, yeah. And also your head Although your head is not a reliable storage. Not your head in particular, Lime. It's just saying. heads in
My
general.
head has never been reliable storage, Bruno. Okay, good. Run. Where did he go? Oh, there you. Right on the edge. Sure. Here you go. What? Oh God. Oh no. No, 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 no. Where are you? This is kind of crummy. Shoot him. Bad. This is crazy. Why am I going up? Should be going down and hiding. Ah. Don't get stuck on stuff. Don't get stuck on stuff. Don't get stuck on stuff. Okay, well, yep. Hi, hello. We're live. What do we got here? Not much by the looks of things, but surface coal. Oh, yikes.
Here is your Minecraft refund. Also, please check in with HR on Monday.
Oh, thank you, Mojang, for the dono. Refund, I mean. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect, actually. If I could.
Do we still have an
get
ender pearl
there.
to hand?
Yeah, there should be at least one in the chest, right? Otherwise, I have one and I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm YOLOing this a bit now.
Oh, where is it? Oh, that's
He's invisible.
far away.
If you come down here,
Yeah, I see it. I see it. He's gonna kill me to do this, though?
That's okay. If you dump your stuff in first. I'll keep him on me.
Oof, this is intense.
Yeah.
Just need to
Only
find
got
some
one
chests.
shot.
Okay.
Oh, I see him.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this.
Nice.
Oh, clutch.
Very good.
Is that into the...
That was the gassed one.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you live?
No, no, no. I threw out all my stuff beforehand, though.
Ah, got ya. Smart move.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, got some gun.
He's dead, Jim. Slightly hectic music. Puppy's fed. You can come back now. Well, hi. Pixel Ninja. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right. So we're doing stuff. Hello, cat. Right, so I placed down all the carpets. I'm gonna go back in, place down all the sand, and then place down all the bamboo on top of that. But the nice thing about this is it's pretty simple. So I usually do it like this, and then do it backing away like this, just to not take any risks that I place the sand on top of something where it shouldn't be. Some new clips for me? Nice. Always fun with new stuff that people haven't seen before. I'm sure there are more things that we could find than like the history of the channel if I dug deeply. But the ones that are in there now are kind of the most ones I found from looking through like old clips that are popular and old clips that people have posted. It seems to me like there should be many more, but like, you know, it's this, what, 8 years of stream clips? What's the most PvP intensive game you've played in Minecraft? Oh god, I don't know. I'm not much of a PvP player. So. I have played some. Yeah, some of the Love Tropics games are very PvP heavy. Guess that's probably the ones, like Survive the Tide and Calamity? Yeah. Entrapment? Well, I mean, a different style of PvP there. I wouldn't call it PvP intensive. UHC events? Yeah, that too. But they're also not like terribly like PvP heavy, to be honest. They're more like survive, gear up, and then like one final encounter. The latest Evotech charity UHC that I joined was really intense though. But that was it's not the latest one. I think I skipped one because it didn't fit with my schedule. Or maybe. I can't remember now. Alright, so and I concluded that it was just pointless to try to do this with, like, I guess the first few rows work like this. Until it doesn't. The one that, like, messes up is one on the edge. So what if I just do this? That one was very close though. Triple H UHC. I mean, the thing is, it would just be... There's the one. It's just like... Because there have been talk about, like, we should run this type of thing. And it's like... It's just gonna be somebody who's, like, the most coward. Right? Who wins by default, because everybody else die. Man, I'm messing up now. It's fine though. I haven't double placed one, so it's fine. Triple H UHC would be great for YouTube Shorts. I mean, I don't think so, because it would probably be a lot of, like, very slow. I also feel like it's so random, right? Because you kind of have to take some chances when you start that, right? If you want to get geared up quicker than others, so you're going to take some chances, and then a bunch of people are probably just going to die from those random chances. So I don't know. I think Bruno's been running like a Triple H server kind of thing, which is more interesting, because then it's not like, you know, it's not a PvP event. It's more like here, we're running for a certain amount of time together, right? And then some people will die, and then it's not like, ooh, I won because I stayed alive longest. It's more like, okay, yeah, we all had fun for a bunch. Ludicrous UHC coming soon. Okay, so I literally have more than a chest's worth of bamboo source here. That is wild, and everything is replanted. So turning into sticks it is. This is actually a good reason to run on a smaller UI scale, just not have to move the mouse so far.
Unpause reminder.
Oh, hey, thanks. You know, I would never have remembered that. Thank you for the bits. We need a combat update? Well, that's not something that I decide on. There was one, it wasn't very popular. I don't need to keep any extra this time because I have replanted all and I've already got like extras here, right? Yeah, we got 2 full stacks there in case I mess up. What you doing up there? So everything becomes sticks. Oops. Have you ever played Bed Wars like once or twice? Like the thing is, Bed Wars looks like a fun minigame to me. But there's so many people who've played it so much that there's like so much like meta knowledge in it right now that starting to play Bed Wars now okay, it's fine. Starting to play Bed Wars now, you're just like you're not like exploring a game, you're just like, oh wait, I should be trading with the other guy because you're fully unlocked. Right. Where did I put the other one? You're there. Cool. So I don't know. It's it's one of those things I just haven't done because. Okay, why did you keep trading? Oh, you restocked in the middle of that trade. Interesting. Okay. We're literally one trade away from. Okay, so we got that far. That's fine. So I don't know. I'm sure I could enjoy it. It's just more of like a. I would probably not enjoy it if I didn't put quite a lot of time into it. Alright, so more than a stack of emeralds. That's cool. Now I could put that into buying blocks, but I don't think that's the most useful anymore. So we do need some more books, but I do have some... Right, yes. Okay, so actually we should make at least one book here. And we should... Because I only checked what was on the armor I had. I never checked what was on a book. And there could be something extremely useful. Or there could also be garbage, you know? But, like, there could have been something extremely useful. Let's put this here. And actually, I'm going to move the lapis down here. Speaking of that, we might want to start... It was not here, it was here. We might want to start unlocking the cleric a little bit more. Hi. Hello, Kanak. Thank you for lurking. Or do I try to unlock this guy more? We could buy a lantern and we just like 2 lanterns and we unlock. Or, you know, I should probably just trade him more emeralds. Or do I bookshelves and blow them up? I don't know. Where did cleric go? I spent too long being undecided. Where'd he go? Does he go chilling in some of the other houses or something? Thanks for slamming the door in my face. Rude. Hi. Yeah, we haven't even unlocked like 1 level yet, so we'll do this. Hey, I've discovered redstone. And now we can buy this, which I think is just fair to just buy a lot of, because we're gonna need it, so we might as well just unlock you. And that's cool. So we can buy a bunch of glowstone. We can sell them the rabbit's feet now, actually, because I have a bunch that the cats have given me. And while they're 1 apiece, we might as well unlock a bunch. Certainly not going to use them for anything else. You know, if I knew where it went. There you are. Oh, that's super nice. Look at that. We unlocked him entirely on that. It would be great if you... That wasn't what was going to be great, but you know. So this is the level where he would have been Pearl, so... Right. It's not the end of the world, because we have the system and it gives us pearls, so it's just going to make some things a little bit more tedious. I guess we do this. And then it's bedtime. Or I can make another cleric. True. I'm a little late, so I'm gonna... It sucks, but I'm gonna be safe rather than be sorry. Take him to the iron farm as punishment? Oh man. What was this horrible operation we run here? So what I need to do is I need to... Like, around the time when it starts to become nighttime, I need to go out there, break the boat, and then basically go back here and be ready for sleep, I think. Watching 1.14 speedruns made me rage now whenever Clerk trades a glass bottle. Yeah. What's the last one? Can't remember. Oh yeah, no, it's not name tags. It's librarians. XP balls. So maybe we go chill here for a bit. Because I do need more materials from this, so we might as well run it for a while, you know, once in a while, so we don't have to all do it at once. Pearls on my bar when I'm doing this. Netherwort? Really? No. Swap the new guy with him? We could just bring out a third. But honestly, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Because I have this income of Pearl. Oh, he buys them. I don't think I ever sold Netherwort. I mean, there are plenty of those villager traits that are 1 out of 3, right? Or 2 out of 3, right? So you should be getting the thing 2 times out of 3. And you get... It's so common that you don't. Hey, look. Enderman right away. So now... It's actually kind of important that we go down in time then. So my stream timer is now 151... No, 152 now. So if we go down at like 156... We should have plenty of time. This is a kind of nice view. Kind of wish I'd made it glass, but that would have been unnecessarily expensive, so you know, can't do that. But what the heck was that? Oh, it was a zombie with golden armor. Lots of zombies. Imagine a timeline where villagers didn't stand mending. Honestly, kind of would prefer that. Because mending is so overpowered. But then you'd have to change a lot of other stuff to make it reasonable also. Got lots of ideas about that. This is one of the things I'm a little sad about, that you can't data pack modify enchantments. Oh yeah, infinity mending stuff, yeah. I would actually really... It would be really cool if there were like ways of finding impossible combinations in the world. So like some things, some really cool items you can only find, you couldn't make. One day everything will be data driven. Well, I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? Might look into enchantments actually, just to be able to, you know, tinker with it on my own. Keep an eye on the timer. 53, 54 now, so we're halfway through the session. That would lead to even more chunk generation, just like Elytra. I mean, sure. For those who really want those particular items. But it's one of those things. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be that you could only find it in chests either. It could be like they could be dropped by mobs or whatever, you know? Because that's kind of a separate problem also, like the fact that there are those mechanics that just force you to ever go outwards. Which I definitely don't like. But there's some games like looter shooters and stuff that have done this pretty well, I think. Like even Fallout, like Fallout 4 does it really well with the legendary weapons and stuff. I wonder how it would be if like that would be the same kind of, like maybe that's a thing on hard or something. I don't know. I kind of dislike having game mechanics that only exist on some difficulties, but like, so the way those works, if you haven't played those types of games, is sometimes you will spawn a legendary enemy or like a harder enemy, And when you kill that, you're guaranteed a drop of some better quality. And that gun or that thing usually has random properties that you can't otherwise get. And so in this case, that would basically mean you could randomly see mobs spawning with better armor, right? And that could have random things that potentially aren't even things that you can get normally. Difficulties is another thing I want to really just rework so you can actually data drive it properly. We're falling together with that skeleton. Nice. It's my pearl. There it is. That was kind of the most important thing to pick up. Part of me just wants to make like a bunch of rails under this or even over this and just make a hopper pickup thing. It feels a little unnecessary now. Okay, so that is... Oh, nice, 15. So, let's dump these here. Is there a witch? Nice. Definitely getting most bones out of all the things. Where did I have redstone? Did I put redstone here? No, I put redstone in here. And we got sticks in here. Can I trade these now? You? Yeah. Oh, so close. Come on. I don't have enough. I'm very close to being able to fully unlock his next level. Look at that. Like 2 trades more or something. Could buy a bow, but I don't really want to. Oh well. Where did I put my boat though? It like ended up out here. Doesn't it bother you that the shield covers 1/4 of the screen? Not really. And it also doesn't. This is like 1/16 of the screen or something, and it's literally like behind the chat. It's a super overpowered item. I'm fine. Okay. I guess I gotta go swim to get that. Among the pufferfish. Buy bow, enchant bow? There wasn't anything good waiting on the bow though. I've already got a bow. Like I've got this. I'm not wasting enchants like that. I guess I should have fed them right away, but we can do that after another night. So I think I'm gonna go up and get more mob drops until... Oh, never mind, it's basically nighttime. Okay, I guess we just wait. I have it on my bar. Just fish here a little bit, chill until nighttime. I want to see him go to bed before I go to bed, preferably. Approaching Nirvana has done a lot of stuff that's been very popular, so yeah, maybe you recognize it from something else. Give me something good. Approaching Nirvana also made the soundtrack to Minecon, which is fun. Like when Minecon used to be physical events, there was this. There we go. There you go. Nice. Well done. There was always like Approaching Nirvana songs playing before every event in the event, if you will. Like every. Hello? There? So, like, you would sit there and wait, listen to, like, Witness or something, the instrumental versions as Everybody was getting ready. It was so awesome. Yeah, they made a bunch of like performances for Love Tropics. Okay, so now we need to get them up to 5, and I guess I will just go out there and feed them. That should be good enough. It's not immediately obvious to me whether this will count as a separate village or not. It's far enough away that it could. I need a way up here, I think. They didn't play at Minecon. Like, it was the music that was played at Minecon. It will, trust me. Well, I mean, all you're saying is that the iron golems will spawn in a certain place. Like, that isn't the same thing as the farm counting as a different farm. The village counting as a separate village. I think I'm fine. I would rather shoot straight than use a weak arrow. Okay, hello. So we're gonna do this. I mean, I'm not at all worried that I can't tell who's picked that up. I think it might have been. I don't know. It would be great if they had like a thing where they only picked up food if they, needed it. I think I should be fine if I just toss them more, though. Okay, that one they just don't care about at all. Okay, now. Okay, fine. You're good. You just chill here. Yeah, it would be lovely with the Minecraft festival. Like, the community and everything has evolved so much since then, but they were amazing gatherings of like a lot of the people I met there were people who were really big names in the map making community. It was like the one place that gathered people from across the world. We're kind of stuck there. I guess we'll just run this a little bit because now we're kind of in waiting mode, and then I think it makes a lot of sense to run this a little bit while we do that. Should I try to... I basically have very few rails. Maybe once we get the iron farm actually up and running, then, because then I'll have a bunch of iron. One thing I was considering also was making like a water stream that carries the iron items all the way back to this place. Time to make the iron golem spawning platform? No. I need them to breed first. Because they haven't bred enough, and I can't trust them to breed enough, especially not with that amount of food. They probably should only end up being 4 after what I fed them. Water elevators? Good luck making them in this. No, we're just making like a water stream. Okay, so we're now at 204. If we got out 209, that will be fine. Has anybody in chat actually been to a Minecon? So, my view, and I've never been on a Minecon as like a Mojang employee. Like I was only there before I joined. I wish. No. Yeah. Hey, Enderman. Actually, would love sometime really soon. We should start looking for. I think I need 1 bucket of lava. I think I need a single bucket of lava to get a full portal going, and it would be really nice to just make a portal, just to like step into the nether, see what we're dealing with. Because if it's really bad, I might even just want to travel to find a lava pool on the surface somewhere and make a second portal in the overworld if it's like really bad. Where are we here? Actually, we're 1,000 blocks out. So that will put us like 100 and some. Wait, we're 1,000 blocks. Yeah. So we're not going to be too far out in another, at least. I imagine a Minecon today would be much more crowded than Minecon. I don't know. Like they sold out in minutes back then too. So you know, it's more a question of could they scale it up? Because it was a huge event, and there were, you know, I don't know. When did I say I was supposed to go down? God dang it. Probably about now. Let's just go down. Check out the desert temple. I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem too worthwhile. Could do. Like, it's just. Have you been to all of Minecons? Oh, I'm been to 2. Ooh, 2 pearls. Sweet. So we're up to 6, and I've even used 1. So like, we definitely don't need to sweat it about trading for them. So I was in London, and I went to the LA one, Anaheim. Alright, let's put these in a boat. And I think that one. So I know I'd quit my previous job by the time that one was, but I hadn't like actually started yet. I'd probably signed. I might not have, because I didn't leave my previous job to start at Mojang. The villager got out? Who? Which one? Did we get a new one is another problem. Or another question. So they definitely have at least one small one. But also only one small one. They shouldn't ever breed more than they have beds, so it should be safe to give them more food. I know this food is also like spent or whatever you want to call it in some cases. Okay, that looked good. Oh, it's the ladders? Yeah. Yeah, it looks really weird at a distance. This is really annoying that we have that and we have like a super long view and still we can't see any other lava. And I'm pretty sure I passed some lava somewhere, but you know. We traveled a lot. Where was that? I have 6 villagers in my farm, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna make it worse, I guess. Hello. Do you also want to go on the fun farming adventure out there? So I think just in the interest of just being safe and making things work properly and not risking ending up with a point where I can't make it work because I've closed up blocks around it. I'm going to wait until I have all the villagers I need before I keep building. They didn't get the stop breeding memo. Yeah, well, you know. You can't, they're adults. You can tell them what they're allowed to do in, you know, their own bedtime, which is in the, you know, it's in the hall, I guess, like, but, you know, maybe they're like having group parties in their 5-bed apartment. Very luxurious. Oh, hello, that was weird. Okay, you teleported out. Okay, there you are. Very good. Go back in. Perfect. Sit. So, okay. Nice. We'll just immediately go trade this. With you. Stop. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. Or do I wait in case we do want to try another one? Because there's not really anything. I don't need the emeralds. Yeah, we do that. We do that, definitely. I think I have another brewing stand somewhere, right? Don't I? Or maybe I only got one. I know that I can go get more brewing stands for sure. They should also be off cooldown. If they like bred before when I gave them bread, then they should be off cooldown and should potentially have two children, 2 baby villagers here. Yep. Okay, good. So we only need one more. So I'm gonna give... Oh, hey, they even got a default villager. I mean, you know... We don't say anything about what the implications are, right? That you had some, you know... Never mind. So like for an adult villager to pick those up? That might not have been... Okay, whatever. It'll be fine. Eventually they should do the deed. Plains villagers are default, so like in any biome, there's a... What is it? 25% chance or 50% chance or something that they get their parents' biome, and there's a whatever the rest of the chance that they get the biome they are in. And if they're not in a biome where there's a special type, they always end up a plains villager. So plains is like the default everywhere. Yeah, let's go around through these. It's annoying, but I kind of do need this income, so... Oops. Because I do want to unlock that librarian and see what he's got. Like, if I can get mending, that would be pretty sweet, so... Explain Minecraft genetics to the villager parents before they get suspicious. I mean... That's, you know... Who they choose to have a party with is none of my business, you know. I'm not gonna call out the fact that their child kind of gives away a thing or two. Oh yeah, that's how you get the villager types that don't spawn normally, like they don't spawn naturally. Ah, come on. My apologies about the sound, that is really bad. Be nice if you could buy them outfits. I mean, it's not just an outfit, right? It's the whole culture. This is one of those really annoying things because It's super tedious and like annoying sounds and whatever. But still, you have to give it a lot of focus because it's like you have to hit that like tiny little bit of like at the edge of the block where the sugarcane hitbox isn't. Okay. Now we just replant all these. So this is a lot less high-tech than the bamboo farm. But hey, it works. Did figure out a way to make that also. We could make a similar setup for sugarcane, but we do need mangrove roots for that. So, you know, that's not happening. Could work with leaves also, but leaves are not obtainable for me in this challenge. There we go, and that ends us up with nearly 3 stacks of profit. Okay. That's fine. And none in here, and none in here, okay. So I should just be able to trade a bunch of these. I might not want to trade all of them. Are you here? Yeah, you are. So how much? That should unlock you, right? Yeah, okay. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Pistons pushing sand not possible for sugarcane farm? Yeah, the problem is for the things to drop properly, you need kind of carpet underneath. So, but then you kind of also need water. They don't mix well. That could have been better. Sure, we can put these in here, I guess. Okay. Let's take a look at our friends here. Should have gone far enough now. Completely pointless. Okay, so we still have jumping children. But how many? Okay, alright, we're good. We got 5 villagers. So we can go... we have some time. We can go pick up the materials and start. So I think what I want to do is put another layer of glass, then... So we don't need more than that, right? It's better than impaling 1. I don't even know if it is, though. Impaling 1 might be... You know, might be cheaper and therefore worth buying as a way of unlocking. That's all I got. Okay, so how do we build this thing? So we just build a platform above. We need to have a water stream going down that. And then we need to have... So this is going to be tricky because I want a way of killing them. I'm kind of considering putting a lava blade in there. Kill them. Because that would be a way to gather them all up in one place. I guess I could do that with a campfire too. Doesn't need to be above unless you want it to, but I kind of want them to be able to drop off an edge into something. I guess it doesn't need to be that either. It could just be a big room kind of a big platform with a water stream running to one corner. I suppose. Okay, so pick up the glass. Torches. What do I build this out of? Did I have... Yeah, smooth sandstone. Sure. Do I need anything else? TNT? So the question is, how do I kill them? Do I make campfires? So the options are really campfire, lava blade. And I kind of need a hopper underneath that, so I'm gonna have to spend some iron to get some iron back. I think that's fine. 3x7 platform with hopper in one corner and water stream in the opposite corner. Lava blade to kill. Yeah, there's something like that. I'm thinking, why 3x7 though? I should maybe care more about standing the cats up, but I don't know. I don't know about the efficiency of this, if it becomes more efficient if we upscale the amount, because it might. Three by 7. What do I have here? Could make a 5x8 thing. Which is kind of what I need in that case then. Because I need to also place down walls or fences or something. Guess we'll should do fences. What's the coolest thing you have ever seen made in Minecraft? There's no way I can pick like one thing like that. I see cool things made all the time. And they're all like different types of achievements, right? Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to... Well, at the very least, we need to make these walls 1 block taller. Yeah, one of them grew up. That's nice. And I think maybe I should burn these. It's actually kind of problematic, though. If maybe I should have done that first. Because if this somehow spreads in there and sets the beds on fire, these are all going to be very unhappy villagers, but I guess we're just trying. Okay, well that was quick. Nice. Okay, cool. Most of leather, that's fine. Cool, and then we can just put another here, and we can make a ladder up here if needed. TCG, yeah, that's been popular. What an amount of work. Okay, so I need to kind of design burning down. Nice. See, even the music wants me to bring out the fire. I need to design this thing in my head kind of before I start. So, if we make a 5x8 platform, that gives us a line around a 3x7 with fences, and just puts a water stream going one way. You could use the lava blade, that's true. I do need to make one hopper, I think.
Haha, death yay.
Well, there you go. I was watching old Seth Bling videos lately, and it's amazing how creative he was, and how much easier some of the stuff is to make these days. Well, that's kind of true, but he was also, like, way over-publicized, I guess, is a word. Like, there were many people, like me included, and, like, a whole community of people who were making at least equally cool stuff. But people just saw Seth Bling because, you know, he had a large channel. And so back then that was actually kind of annoying because you'd see him make something and it was like, that's cool. But also these 4 other cool people just never get any recognition because they don't have a million subs. They can get caught spawning in fences? So I guess we need more glass then. What level is the glass sail? Which one is glass? Did you post your stuff to Reddit too? Yeah, Reddit has the Minecraft Reddit, man. Like, that sub has an allergy towards YouTube. Except if you're really popular already. Next, unlock librarian. So do I want to spend a whole bunch of emeralds? I feel like I've got enough fuel now. I would have to harvest though, because I used up all my sticks. Do I have fuel in any of these? No, I don't. Definitely not using up lava. I guess we can smelt. There. Blind. You mentioned other people making cool stuff too. Were they as consistent as Seth Bling? More. Like Seth Bling would vanish from time to time and not do stuff. So I'm just gonna do like a partial harvest here to get some fuel. I'm not gonna do all of it. This is one of those weird things. It happens sometimes, right? There's like this category of things. Oh, come on. I got stuck on a ladder. I think I can do that. And like there's a whole genre of things going on and people love it. But they only ever are aware of like one artist who's doing the thing, or one, you know, one band, the one game, whatever. But there's a whole genre, and like people are just completely unaware. And it's just so weird. It's like the only German band making metal music is Rammstein, right? Like there are plenty of people, like plenty of bands who play exactly that genre, and some of them better. I think it's better to convert them to sticks before using them as fuel, but I don't actually know. Marinario is a good example. I don't think so. Because he makes awesome stuff, but his videos are barely watchable. You know? That does make a difference, but there were people who were actually making good videos also. Like, you have to actually also be able to communicate. Like, I'm sorry, there is some form of aspect of that, although you can't expect people to... If you can't make good enough YouTube quality, then at least, you know, choose another medium. Wait. Temple? Would we hear the temple exploding from this far away? Because that doesn't sound like a creeper explosion. To me, at least. Can't really see. And I mean, a golem wouldn't attack a creeper. And why would a creeper could... Temple would maybe be a multiple explosion, yeah, you're right. And I don't think we would hear it from here. So I guess... Creeper randomly being shot by a skeleton for some reason? The one bamboo plant? Yeah, I know. Accidentally planted it there and then it's just there. Someone else is playing your role? Yeah. Is a villagers falling into cave? And then... But creepers wouldn't attack a villager though, right? So it still doesn't really make sense. Something needs to have been attacking a villager. Or something. Like it's... Something ends up attacking a creeper. But why? Yeah, I think we're good here. The cave the villagers fell in earlier. I don't know. I'm really curious. I'm really like... I would really love to go and check that out in replay mod. On the other hand, I feel like that's kind of also cheating. I don't know. What do you think? It was quite distant also. Yeah, replay mode's running. I don't see it. Do we go check it out, chat? Oh, okay. Why would we be cheating? Because I'm finding out stuff about the world that I wouldn't know if I was just playing in survival, right? Literally wall hacks looking in spectator mode. Not that I'm trying to find out something, but you know, inevitably you do find something. Okay, so let's let this save for a bit. It's gonna take a while for the replay to actually save to disk fully, but we'll go check it out, and it should be right at the end of this replay, right? It's like less than 5 minutes. Maybe try to find the explosion site first. The thing is, I'm curious, but it doesn't warrant going for that in game, right? This has to have been a creeper. It's the only reasonable explanation is it was a creeper. Yeah, you can't pretend that you didn't know something. In this case, the only thing I can do is hope that it's not relevant, because I wouldn't go down a cave there anyway. But if I do know that there's something good there, then in the future, if I think, oh, I should go, like, you know, go down to this cave, I probably just wouldn't go, because I would know information about that. But still. It's not a big cheat, but you know. So 2:08. So we probably go 2 hours in and then forwards from there. All right, I can't control the camera properly because I can't use space. So the question is when it was. It couldn't be too... Should find the blast site by looking for floating entities. Yeah, the problem is we might have to fast forward through this twice. What time is it actually? Oh, it's okay. We got some time. So you're not seeing this actually like on my screen right now. It's just a please wait thing. But for some reason, OBS doesn't pick this up, and it's not like because the Minecraft is kind of just frozen, going through all of the things that happened for the last 2 hours. It's not even drawing anything to the screen right now, so we'll have to wait until this finishes. This one of the quirks of replay mod that makes it a little annoying to work with sometimes, but it's impossible really to do something about for them. So villagers just like started rebelling. Yo, that's an interesting timing. Wax Fraud, my friend, coming in with 191 friends. Welcome, everybody.
Yay.
There's the Wax Raid. Pulled up. Nice.
Yay.
And there he is. Hello. Totally playing survival and not cheating right now. Yes. So we're kind of waiting for replay mod to read through our file here at the moment, because just before you raided, I was just playing in my world, and suddenly there was an explosion sound.
Yay.
You know, quite far away, and we don't know what it was. It was like completely like not near me, but then just suddenly explosions. You know, and we're too curious to leave it be. So I don't know how to find this though without playing through this and finding the explosion time and then marking that and going back to it. I guess we'll have to do that, even though it's going to take a while. We can chat while that is happening though, so. It was near the nighttime, right? Yeah, we thought it might be that temple over there, but I honestly, I think that's too far away to hear. Like, I don't think a TNT explosion at that range would travel. And then wouldn't it be two, like, several explosions was what Fabian commented, and I think it would. Like, you would hear boom, 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 right? You wouldn't hear just boom. So I'm pretty sure it was a creeper somehow, but I just don't know why a creeper would blow up randomly. Maybe we can see something, because it was kind of over in this direction. Like, that's far enough to be outside of simulation distance, isn't it? I don't really know. Anyway, I hope you had a fantastic stream today, Wax. Did we get a shout out going? Maybe we can get another one going, because that was... There it is. Okay, so where are we? So about 125 in. But where... Okay, maybe we go finding the sites now. Yeah, there's definitely still villagers down there, but I don't see... Oh, here. Oh. I see what's happened. Do you see what's happened? This skeleton is shooting at this iron golem. There's been there's a creeper in the way, and so the creeper has been shot by the skeleton and retaliates by blowing up. That's why. All right. Wait, disconnect? What? Skeleton shot creeper? Yeah, I just couldn't understand why it would happen, but the fact that there are golems down there explains that. How did the golem even get there? It fell down like the villagers, right? It's gonna resave this file, so it's gonna take a little while now, so just give us a moment. We'll be back in a second. Oh boy. Science done. True. Okay, well that was interesting. So if you haven't seen me before, I'm slicedlime. I do a bunch of different challenges and bingo and all kinds of stuff. And today we're playing Etho's challenge. What is that? Etho issued a tweet in which you challenge people to play Ethos Ludicrous Minecraft Challenge, which is play Minecraft but unbind your jump button and also unbind your attack/destroy button. So, we're playing Minecraft in hardcore without being able to punch things, mine things, or jump. So, you know, it's a little hard. And also the world is named Name It Emily for reasons. So here we are. Like if I spam space or click, like nothing happens. And so we've got a mob farm, we've got a bamboo farm, we've got random creepers exploding. What the heck? I can't even explain what's happening before another raid. Thank you. Welcome in, raiders. You're just the tail end of another big raid. So I was just trying to explain what's going on here. And what is going on is I'm playing Minecraft with an unbound jump key and an unbound attack/destroy key. Okay, so that should be fine. They're all like grown now. So what we needed was an 8x5 frame of glass with one side open and then solid blocks in between. And I guess one of the corners there's supposed to be a hopper. I should not have this close. I don't want a villager to accidentally get caught in that. But there's the stream explaining the challenge over and over. Sure, yeah. Yeah. So this is one of the problems with not being able to jump. It's like you kind of have to swim out of water. It's interesting. So I've built a mob farm. I've built a bamboo farm. This is providing us income of emeralds. That's providing us income of all the mob drops, obviously, including ender pearls, which is fairly important because you know that'll actually let us do stuff. I won't be able to lava blade. I think the dropping them off the edge still makes more sense, though. Maybe. Could we make a water stream out of the corner? Do I have to have a hopper, and then maybe I do. I don't know. I thought I interrupted your recording. No, we were just looking through the replay mod to figure out what the heck even happened because it's just a random explosion all of a sudden. It turned out to be a skeleton fighting an iron golem triggering a creeper. Hello there, random chicken. Nice. Well, so the problem is I kind of started this farm project. We're building a passive iron farm here, zombie-less iron farm, and I kind of started the project without really fully figuring out exactly how I wanted to design it, which is a problem in this challenge because if you misplace one block, then you basically cannot do something about it. And especially with these like hoppers and stuff, that becomes a real problem. What the heck is that? I think it was a graphical glitch. It looked almost like one of the villagers fell into the water. Maybe design it in creative first? Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I kind of... I don't know. Maybe we just make a quick sketch of it in creative. I don't need that one. Sure. Oh, whatever. It can just be whatever world. Don't care. So now I don't really need to test. Oh, right. And also, probably, you know, switch on my jump key for this. Need to remember to switch it back off. But that's the thing. So I don't really care about making the thing the same, right? I'm gonna quickly rebuild what we had. Here? Yeah. Sure, we'll do this layer 2 then. I guess we might as well put the villagers in. I don't know if... Probably... There. Okay, what am I thinking? We need glass, we need some form of hard blocks. I guess we'll just take these. So we need a platform that is like 3... Let's say 3 by 7? 1 to 3. Where's the best way to do this? So that's now 3 by 5. So I guess we just do this. And this. And then... this. And then I was thinking fences. But I'm not sure if that's the best choice, but it might be fine. Oops. And basically what we're saying is water here will flow. Okay. I guess we use walls, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. It's just those fences are easier for me. So do you actually like cover over here so that like you would do this? Or I suppose this? Because this would end up here. And then we would just have the lava blade, and this would actually be a hopper. When I do it, just one block is not water. Yeah. So basically, this is what I'm thinking. Actually, if we just leave that open, that's probably not a good idea. So I'm thinking this, and then we need a blade here. Which means I need like this. And here. Right. Slower than having the platform below. Did you realize what type of challenge I'm playing? Wait, do we have a golem egg in this? Yes, we do. So that's gonna hit that edge. Yeah. But I guess it doesn't hurt to have these be these. That hurts though. Yeah, exactly. Come on. So just need... Can you like die? Thank you. Glass around the blade is spawnable? So we need... that's the wrong place. Did you die? No? We're designing a farm. fire, yeah. But then none of this is burning, right? So I would, if something is flammable here, I would have expected it to be on fire by now. But the signs don't burn, I know that. But the fences, I guess we just try burning it. I'm not used to this layout yet. So what happens if we put this on fire? Does it, like, just for the sake of things? Yeah, it does burn. Okay, we cannot use these. So we need to use walls. Yeah, that's true. I could actually just try that. It should, because lava would cause that, right? It should. It's just slow. So random tick speed, like a bunch. Yeah, there you go. So we just need to use walls, otherwise this design works. There we go. Success. Can I actually, like, get rid of this, though? No? Why? What? Yeah, right. Might have made a slight mess of things. That's fine. That's all good. So we need walls. It's gonna be sandstone walls, probably, right? It's a reasonable thing to use. Oh god. It's making a mess of things. You're designing a stone generator? Oh yeah, totally. So that's there. And then, would I have this? Yeah, so sign there, sign there, sign there. And I guess we should have that. That's our design. You know. With some random extra bits and bobs here. Lava won't burn blocks below itself. That's fine. Like the block below, it's this. That's all good. Like the signs don't burn. I know that. So what do we? Yeah. I mean, this is fine, and it should be easy enough to build out. Maybe you should put walls one block out, since ghosts can spawn on the block that is under the wall and get stuck. The wall, that's why we have glass under the wall. They can possibly still get stuck, we'll see. But that's right, usually you just have like nothing under them, right? And we could have that, like why waste the glass? So it could look like this. Yeah, so why? I mean, I guess it would be kind of nice to cover this up, I suppose. I don't care. So we'll have to put one block here, just temporarily. I'm kind of enticed to put something here just to not leave a gap, but I don't know. Something much higher to prevent lightning from converting the villagers into witches. Not needed. Like, we're sleeping away everything that is a thunderstorm anyway, because I have all my other villagers to care about. Oops. So this is fine. This is what we'll do. So this ends up here. The only problem is I need to, like, usually you place and destroy stuff here for these, so we'll need to get a... Poor guy. There's a lot left there. You took all the bits. Areas for the villagers to breathe? Sure. Alright, so we need a whole bunch of walls. We need 3 signs. We need to get this hopper here into place somehow. Like, part of me just wants to do this. I guess I'll try that. My worry being that the items will, like, not properly fall where I want them or something. So the idea being that we could do this and have the items fall down here. Okay, that's interesting. So you... okay. So because these are thicker, they need to go all the way around. Okay, fun. I guess that back probably isn't needed. So we need to make it too tall everywhere. Fun! Oh, that's good. Good that we tried that. So, yeah, I'm gonna guess that items are not guaranteed to go down where we want them here. Yeah, they vanished entirely. So the item burned in the lava, and the only way to prevent that is to have the hopper here. So that hopper needs to be pointed out this way. And this is from the previous one. So that means we need a chest here, I guess. I mean, we could just not have anything, I suppose. So that's gonna be annoying. But that's fine. I mean, you could probably build this in 20 minutes, and then you place one block wrong, and then you... Is that chicken? I was like... The villager escaped. No, it's a chicken. Oh my goodness. What?
Paying the late tax and things.
Dude. That's many bits. That's very many bits. Dude, thank you so much. Late tax and things. Man. The VIP right there. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say, dude. Dude. What were we doing? Man, thank you. Really, like... What do I have to build something off here? Not much. Holy smokes. Okay, maybe I should have counted the things for you. Can you make walls out of these? No. So we don't have that much, like... Do I have anything that I can make actual, like, I have to... okay. That's annoying. But I should... Did I actually build with all my sandstone? I guess we go make more sandstone. You just barely made it to the top of the leaderboard this month, I think. Who, what? That doesn't make sense. But I can't see it, so I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. Or just... Maybe stonecutter would help? Not for that, I don't think. Because it's just an easier way of doing the same recipes. Fuzzy and bits? Oh yeah, just a little bit. Let's go get more just regular sandstone though. Because like I have a few things that I can make, God, but all of them are things I don't want to use up. So, yeah, this is fine. Let's go to the quarry. There's a nitwit down there. Oh, it's the guy that got chased by that baby zombie. But I think we go here, right? I think this makes sense. We just put one like here. If I put it off the edge here, we'll drop down and then we'll be fine. And I don't even have to go down. Because it's slightly awkward to go down. That looks good enough. Ow! How did I... What? How did I take fall damage there? That was weird. Is there any, like, sneakily hidden here? No? That's a weird fall, though.
Sending support from my Stockholm hotel room.
What? Yo, non-empty string. For your Stockholm hotel room? Thank you. And thank you for 23 months. That's a lot. Wait, where are you where are you normally located? Because it sounds like this super weird thing. What are you doing in Stockholm? Did I turn off left click? I didn't, right? I'm just playing as if I I'm playing as if I did. Oh man. Thank you for the reminder. Just checking. That's really good, Jack. I did turn it off right now. Yes, I did. Good. Normally Prague here on a business trip. You know, just fiddling with my settings is fine. What the heck, dude? Fazu. Man, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Dude, you're too kind. Congrats to Silent Meow. Rian Lunaris, Skolarin, CO of Evo. That was tricky. In Golden Lion. Change the challenge nullified. Hey, you know, the challenge is to not jump and not punch, right? I didn't do them. Played a little bit with the possibility of doing them, but I didn't do them. I'm a little out of everywhere right now, so let me just make sure I know what I'm doing and that I'm being a little bit careful. Okay, so we have 56 glass. I don't even need glass, right? I've concluded that I don't need any glass. And now I can make a bunch of these. I have no idea how many I needed from that. $24. So it's an 8x5 box, right? So we 16 plus 6, 22 times 2. So we need 44. Is that right? So we'll make that. It's fine. Like, I've got pretty good access to blocks now. I don't care too much anymore. And then we need a solid platform, and then we need a hopper, and I need a chest. So glad we ready to get great content. Well, thank you. I'm glad
Might
you're...
as well trigger a hype train for Fazu's generous gifts.
Hey, tomorrow coming in with 39. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if any time warranted a hype train, that sure is. Oh yeah, I don't quite know what I'm doing right now. I guess one person alone can't do that. It's like a certain number of events. And so the fact that he was like super generous in one event, I guess. Brian's gonna Brian, that's just how it is. It requires 3 different people. Oh yeah, but I understand why that makes sense, I guess. Alright, so what I'm thinking is... Alright, so these things were the ones that's kind of stuck up. I did not bring my wool, and I kind of wanted / needed my wool. I guess we can maybe use a torch and flush it away. Oh yeah, we're using wool all over the shop. This is like my 5th run, by the way. 6th, maybe. We'll do this. And put a bunch of stuff into my boat, which I didn't mean to. Still not used to using these boats. But I need a way to get up here. I think this is a pretty good place. So we'll do this. A little useless, but whatever. So yeah, I've played this challenge. I would say 3 runs that have gone somewhere. This is the 3rd. Right, so the first run ended on a creeper because I was unused to my layout.
Danger, pufferfish detected.
The horror. What time is it? We're fine. So my layout was this, right? And I was out at night blowing up creepers and something. And my instinct is that I have, an axe or a sword in my first slot. And so when the creeper came up to me, I did this. And drew the bow instead of holding up the shield. And that's what killed me. So now I've learned to walk around with shears in my first slot. The second run died to a glitch. As we were building this very mob farm in that world, the game just decided that my shift input didn't count and I should fall off a block. And so I fell and died. And then we had like 2 or 3, and I can't remember exactly, unsuccessful attempts that never got off the ground, because this challenge is kind of sometimes just basically impossible to get started. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring up the screenshot I took, and just in an abundance of caution, I'm also gonna do that. So yeah, those first 2 runs, I leaned even more heavily into using wool for everything. Come on, load this thing. Very nice, thank you. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, like we spent a while looking at the replay mod, and it was like, no, I'm actually never releasing shift here. I'm just falling off. Okay, so these are supposed to go out across here. And then 1 block off the edge, it leads into a hopper that leads into a chest. So I do think I should go get wool and put a couple of temporary blocks there just to be able to get this chest and hopper into the right place. Because really, like, I don't want to end up with these in the wrong place. That would suck. It's one thing I've learned is it's better to take it slow and just like go back and forth a couple of times than to. I mean, I guess we could just grab some. Like misplacing a block or just doing something wrong in this challenge is so immensely painful. I think we have like 1 misplaced block up on that farm. Like, hi, Erin. You know, just to bring more. I don't need this. I'm carrying the chest. Yes, I am. So I need chest, I need signs. I don't have any. No, I don't have any. Sure. 1 should be enough, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to do. So how are you liking Stockholm then? Welcome back, Kanak. Now I got these 2. That's okay. I do have my lava bucket. It's kind of sad to waste a lava here because I'm kind of, looking for 1 more lava bucket. I guess I could eventually maybe take it out of there. But whatever. It's fine. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is build the platform out of the hard blocks. Nice group of glow squid down there. I'm going to build out the platform, but place a wool block where I want the hopper, and then burn that, place the chest outside that, burn the wool, and then place the hopper into the chest. Just so I don't... Really, I only need the walls on the top block, too. So I really didn't need to make all of those, but it's okay. So it's supposed to go across here, right? I'm just feeling unsure because I, Okay, let's do things. And it's 3 wide. So we can definitely do this. Been here a couple of times before. Just see the customer's office. Yeah, the Vasa has always been one of my favorite. And then I'm going one off the edge here. And I guess I'm going this way. I want to have the hopper here, as close to the village as possible. Iron Golem, yeah, that's okay. They can drop to the bottom of the ocean or something. Yeah, this really looks like I'm doing this. And then this is outside. So I need to go up there. This should be fine. If I put it here... No, we'll still... It will flow off the edge there, and that's maybe fine. But it wasn't. Give me that back. Okay. Do I boat out of here, or do I... This is very annoying. No, I can't place it up there. I have to pearl out. Yeah, there's... Okay, I don't want to hit the golem with this, so I'm gonna pearl, like, crazy far away. Which sucks, but, you know, whatever. That's gonna go crazy deep, too. This could be a problem. No, it's fine. Well, this is why we get pearls. I would put up a... Would it be bad to put up a ladder there? I guess it wouldn't. It shouldn't hurt to have a ladder off the edge there. I was trying to avoid it, but I guess it should be fine. Put a ladder here, right? Because I could even place the wall off the ladder then, which is just like purely good. Yeah. And then this goes here. With 2 more of these here. And then this goes out here. Yes. Sure. And now we burn stuff. Including you, maybe? You wanna... Yeah, Rust Golem? Yeah. Why do you stare at me like this? I did nothing wrong. Okay, so this goes here, and then we go sleep. Not in here, though. Because this is a trap. I mean, for me it is, because I can't jump. I mean, I guess they can't either. Well, their children can, so I guess, you know, I don't know. Gotta be careful. I'm leaving the boat offshore, even though it's more annoying to get out here, because I really don't want a villager to accidentally just wander in there. Nighttime snack. Meow.
Pause reminder.
Hey, thank you. That's weird. Why? Okay. Give me focus back on the right window, please. Where's my Minecraft? What the heck? Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I got anything in there, but it was... We'll pick this up, though. So I don't think they will spawn another golem, at least, so we're kind of fine to keep building this until it's done. But it's good to get a confirmation that they will spawn a golem, I guess. Okay, so we need these, and we are going to need that. I think I have everything. Let me get that image up again, which I just closed, so that's good. Where'd it go? It's there. Okay, cool. Just gonna move this slightly so I can see the stream stats and stuff. Yeah, we're good. Iron blocks for building when? Can I please borrow 15 million points? Oh my god. I don't think I will be enjoying all of the things that you would do with that. Okay, so now I gotta figure this out. I need to put... Okay, we'll do this and this. And then we're putting them out this way. This could really go wrong. Okay. So they go here. And then the next one is going to be over the chest, right? And then I guess we might as well make them all around the corner. Doesn't hurt. And then they go here. Sorry for bumping you around, mate. Okay, and now we need the signs. So one needs to go here, and one there, right? Why am I feeling so incredibly, like, unsure about this? It's like, it's so simple, but... You know? They don't pop off if this changes shape, right? Replace these. There and there. Right? So lava goes here, which is the same block space as there. So the sign goes here. Yeah. Oh my god. You always have TNT? Well, there's all the villagers and stuff here, you know? Okay, so I need to now build up the rest of this, but leave one gap so I can actually get out of here. But also get the water in place. Which is... Okay. Hold up. So I can go down here. I can probably get up on that ladder still, but it's really iffy. And if I click here, I will waterlog this. Hold up. If I place a torch here, I should be able to target that torch later to put the water there through this gap. Or maybe I just close up everything except that one, and then place the water here and just put this. So place this water, close this in. Right? It shouldn't, even if it spills a bit, that should be fine. Am I putting it in the right place? Yeah, I am. And then we just need to get the lava in there. So I am not. Which is even better. So we're putting it there. And then I have even more time to fix it. Should I have put the lava in first? Quite possibly should have. Can't place these here. I guess I can just... Okay, no, actually. Yeah, this is actually a problem. So I think I'm gonna have to tower with wall here. And then I might as well... Okay, so we're getting up on top of the walls, so I might as well do that. So I need 3 blocks of wool. And I need to go up on top of those. I might as well use the ladders, actually. Or should I just build up with glass? I know how they're supposed to be, of course. You know, I know that the lava is supposed to be opposite of the signs. Yes. I just lost track of where the lava was. Actually, it does hurt to have these here. So I can't have glass there. I need to burn these away because the walls are going to get a bump on them if I have a block here. What, just this ladder on the floor side of floor block? What do you mean? It's there. I can't... that doesn't mean I can get up there, right? I need to get in. This is fine. We'll burn these later. Because this creates this. And that is an actual piece of hitbox. That's what I was talking about before. So now we're up here. Now we can put down these. And it's fine. It will wash away Actually, I kind of want this on my bar in case I mess up horribly. It will wash this away. And this goes here. See you, mate. Yeah, before I realized, I closed up this. Alright, there we go. Before I do anything else... What did I just pick up? Torch, I guess? Before I do anything else, I'm taking more water. And then we go back up. And this is going to be slightly annoying, but that's okay. We're stepping over here. And we're lighting this on fire. Nice. Nice. And that one doesn't, strictly speaking, matter, because the wall is now flat. We fine? You all got a little bit of a swim? Nice. Okay, cool. We're good. And so we go out here and we grab this stuff. Sweet. Our red dye farm is complete. And this should, as far as I know, be active when we're here. Like, it's close enough to be active here. So we're good. Sweet. For a second, thought the bamboo farm was like a giant slime. Yeah, that would be something. Very giant. Okay. So now actually we have the income to... Because I don't care really for using iron for Wow, there's a massively howling cat here. I don't care too much about using iron for trading, really. But I do think I want to make some armor here. And I have these. I guess I want feather falling more than anything else, really. I guess we're just making the rest. I could just disenchant this, but I guess now we have iron income, so we might as well do this. So now I have all the armor pieces. Let's just grab them all out. And I've got this. And we can go see what we can get. It would be nice if one of them was nice. You know, we'll take the book also. I don't think the gold boots have a really good enchant on them for me, so I don't think I care about that. So let's see, Depth Strider 3, which is also good also, actually, because it could mean I can just straight up replace these with a better pair of boots, and hopefully we would get something else, so that's not bad. That's kind of terrible, and these are all unbreaking, I think. This is just power 4, which is generally kind of run-of-the-mill. So I think I don't care about that. I do want to combine up this some, but I think this is going to be the best choice. What was the book? It was something garbage, right? Knockback, yeah. So we're doing boots, and we'll see. Maybe these end up great. Maybe they end up just being a straight iron replacement, which is still an upgrade in armor. That's, you know, not the best, not the worst. I would have loved some protection on them too, but, you know, still better. Pufferfish all over. Alright, so I guess that means we're gonna make... I put away my iron. We're gonna make this. In case we get better stuff to combine in. I've got 45 levels. Yeah, exactly. Oh, why do you have to troll me like this, game? Like, come on. Be reasonable. Oh my god. That's just so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna close some windows here. There we go. So stupid. Give me something better on these then. Protection 3. That's gonna be protection 3 as well. Yeah, I think these two are always the same.
Yay.
That's kind of terrible. Not really. Book? In my world, would love Depth Stride or anything, yeah. Quick charge 1 for 30 levels. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those who says that's just rude. Come on. You were seeing that right, yes. No, and for, 12 levels. It's just better hope that it's something good. What was, like... Just... Prot 3 is even, like... So I've got projectile protection 4 on both of those. And the helmet was like unbreaking, right? Does this chance it on unbreaking and hope, or do I just like do a protection 2 and at least I get a better helmet? Does it do unbreaking 3 on a bow and hope for something else? Isn't projectile protection 4 on 2 places a bit wasteful? It's slightly. Chestplate? Yeah, but still just protection 3. Okay, at least have 4. I mean, still, that's an upgrade. That's definitely an upgrade, but I don't know. Backup boots in case you die. Well, see, yeah, about that. I mean, the fact that this has 30 durability is not great. I think projectile protection 4 on 2 pieces is not necessarily a waste. It might be a slight waste, but it's not terrible. But I'm definitely looking to switch, right? I want more actual protection. I want really good armor here. Let's put some of this stuff away. But I don't know what to do here. Like, I don't want to end up wasting these 45 levels. Yeah, if you have Prot 4 on 2 other places. Yeah, that would roll boots. That seems like a waste to me. Like, chances that we'll get something better here. I'm more inclined to just take this. But probably on a new bow then. Actually, if I buy another bow from this guy, then he will probably unlock an enchanted bow, which might be better. That works better if you have emeralds with you, though. Yeah, so this will unlock you. There. That's awful. We could reroll, yeah, that's true. You just take a power 1 on this and then reset it. I don't know. Is that better? I can't. So anything? No. None of this is like anything worthwhile, really. Yeah, let's just roll it. I don't like this one. Forget to to run the random generator. So this is gonna be... Oh, that's different. Really? Not that I care about thorns, but that isn't bad. Like, I'm tempted to take that. Great. So helpful. Why is Depth Thread bad? Because I already got exactly that. And then I have two pairs of leather boots that also have it. But literally, it's a duplicate of my current boots. I did put them on, right? Yeah. So you kind of like something else. That's garbage. Unless, no. So it's either the bow and combine that up, hope you get some like infinity or something also on it, or this and hope you get something better on it. But honestly, like respiration, we do a lot of swimming. A lot of swimming. Okay. Hello. I like you. I'm breaking also, right? Yeah. That's a really solid. Thank you. Thank you, game. Now we're talking. We'll just do this. Is there anything even I really want here? Like Aqua Affinity. Thanks, Enderman. What are you... Why are you not, like, killing this invader? Oh, Aqua Affinity is just useless. And so, like, what else do I care about? I do care about, because mending is not something we'll get that way. Yeah. That's a piece I'm happy with. You're worth the world to 114 and get the OP armor. Well, there's plenty of stuff I wouldn't have been able to do in that version, so... Yeah, take the wins with the losses. Okay. Okay. We're almost certainly doing that. Yeah. Okay, just feather falling. So if we combine these with feather falling, I kind of still want the protection. So we're kind of still not there with the boots. Might need to make yet another pair. I don't even have the iron. Fire protection 4. Blast protection 4. Protection 4. Power 4 on a bow, maybe? Okay, so time for an experiment. We're gonna go out there and check the chest, see what we got. Chestplate and leggings have projectile protection 4, right? Yes. Yes, they do. My current ones, but I'm looking to replace them, And probably replace them with just straight out protection. Nice. That's faster than I thought it would be, actually. I'm arriving towards the end of the stream, I guess. Yeah. The mob farm functional. Mob farm has been functional a couple of streams, yeah. So we got a bunch of TNT and stuff out of it. It's been solid. We also made an iron farm now. That's what we've been working on today. And full enchanting setup. So we've just got enough like iron to be kind of going through stuff. Like I could probably. I'm probably at the point where I could like unlock diamond armor from an armor smith. I don't know if that's worthwhile. So we make more boots. I'm gonna need to trade like crazy also just to get my XP back once I'm done with this. Harvesting that bamboo farm must make it really laggy. Well, for a second it is. I don't care about unbreaking. I don't want blast protection. I don't want fire protection. I don't want luck of the sea. Well, I do, but I don't care about it that much. And I already have protection 4, so we're going for power 4 and seeing what we get. Because this could be a really solid combination, right? Combine a power 4 with this. Like, unbreaking infinity? Maybe? Just unbreaking. Honestly, that's kind of fine. What's that going to cost? 9 or more? Yeah, 13. Like, that's fine, right? Punch. I don't want punch. Don't like it. Okay, so we combine these two later and we're fine. Like, I don't care that much about infinity. Unbreaking 3 on this is going to be good enough. That's what I'm saying, I guess. So at 35, so we're kind of starting to run close to where we need to... Okay, prot 4 on a chest plate. That's really solid. 4 on pants. So I guess we just take the chest plate. Yeah, okay, that's solid. Take that. Yeah, punch just tends to move stuff around in such a way that it like doesn't end up where I want it to be. Like you shoot something, it knocks back, and then you ends up dying like far behind a lot of other mobs and stuff. Where yeah. Generally, punch, like it has its uses, of course, but almost never does what I want it to. Like I almost always find myself more annoyed by it than feeling like it's helpful. Unbreaking. So what am I wearing? I'm wearing the right things. Yes, I am. So we got 2 pieces of Prot 4 now. Nice. Let me try this. Power 3. Come on. Smite 4. We've got nothing good. Enchant the fishing rod. I've got 32 now, so maybe it's worthwhile to cycle a couple of times just to see. Because I would like to get one more really good enchant out of this. That would be nice. Like if Prot 4 on boots or pants would be really great. And then I guess we're just going to combine the crap out of everything. And start over with XP leveling, because I think that it's going to be better. Blast protection might be useful considering TNT and creepers. Yeah, of course it's useful, right? But I don't think it's useful enough to sacrifice a protection against everything else. Yeah, I think we're cycling this one. Do I make another fishing rod just to check? Maybe I do. We got plenty of materials. Wait. Oh. 64% versus projectiles, 32% general, 80% falls once you combine boots. Yeah, nice. But so what that would be the corresponding thing if I did blast instead, right? I don't think there's a value. Like, I don't think it's valuable enough to go with something specific over one piece of protection, is it? That's garbage. So I guess we just do that. I don't even, like, I have this, so I don't even need to keep that on there. That's your existing armor. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that if I have 3 pieces of protection 4, is it better to get a 4th piece of protection 4? Or is it better to get something specific? Like, do you lose something by taking protection 4 again? This is all garbage. Recycle it again? This is literally all garbage, right? Book? Isn't it capped? It's kind of capped somehow, but I can't remember. Like, you lose out some, I believe, but not much. If I recall correctly, but I'm not sure. It was a long time since I did this type of calculation. I'm gonna cycle this again, I think. Is there anything else I may do? Most hardcore players tend to have 3 prot, 4, and 1 blast prot. Yeah, okay. I mean, it would also be nice for nether, like, ghast. With 1 piece, you get 80% specific, 48% general versus 64% general, and from 4? Really? Honestly, I feel like that's going to be 4 pieces of 4 protection. We gotta get them first, though, and this is not looking great. So I've got 1 more chance at level 30. So now my question is, should I be... Is this the right one? Yeah. Should I be combining all of these stuff, and then I'm basically down to level 0 again? Or should I be staying at level 30 for the chance of, you know, up 3? Do I take that? Okay, there it is. Like, it's gonna take a while to get back up to this XP, right? Get all your pieces before combining. That's my intuition too, but that means I'm gonna run around in like less good armor for quite a while before I can actually start using this stuff. So, I don't know. Do I grab this book? Or I grab a prot 3. Like, so prot 4, nothing. Good night, Myth. I really don't know what's best here. Blast and fire also give additional benefits. Reduce fire time and theoretically reduce blast knockback. Huh. I can see that being useful. I mean, so there's I feel it's silly, but I feel like I shouldn't be accepting a prot 3 here, and combining is bad. I put fire prot and gold boots for nether. Yeah, maybe. That's another thing we could look at, I guess. But this is just... So we got projectile prot on them right now. So the question is, do I disenchant these? Also have the helmet. I could switch the helmet too, because I don't need the respiration. So if I don't compromise, what do I do now? I probably just cycle again. Just kind of keep cycling until we find something that I really want, and then we go get the XP needed to get it. Is there anything else I want to enchant here? I don't think so, right? Like shield would be nice, but that just requires a book. And I guess I do want the gold boots, so maybe I should. Like right now... Yeah, right now it doesn't matter. These have taken 2 hits. And it's gonna be important for me to trade gold. Like barter. So I guess we disenchant this and just say that that's good enough. Let's see what we could get. Because it could, you know, if, yeah, prot 3 could become prot 4. Like, it would be nice with fire, but I think this is a decent one. I'll probably take that. Only prot 4. That was not decent, however, and probably just needs to be redone. Because I need at least Unbreaking 3 on boots, right? Because gold. That sucks. Okay. What do we get now? Do we get something useful here now? Fire, protection 4 on pants. Protection 4 on boots. Okay, yes. So we need level 30 again. So that we can get the boots. Because then we have all the pieces for the combination. Well, yeah, we don't have soul speed and whatever, but... Okay, so we need to go trading again. Is this still protection 4 if you reduce it to a level 27 enchantment? I don't know. I guess we try because we can wash away the torches. That's 24 though. I don't know how this is not really set up to do that. I guess I can block that one maybe. That's still level 30. How is that level 30? I guess it doesn't count as blocked. No, I don't have an ability to block this down to 27, I think. No, doesn't look like it. Maybe I could block one of the top ones. I don't think that counts, though, if I recall. Anyway, that's fine. We'll leave it. We just need to get up to that, and that just probably means harvesting this and trading a bunch, because you get tons of XP from trading, so that's fine. I also do have a fair bit of emeralds now, so we could look at, you know, trading. This is also a trade, actually. Although I probably shouldn't right now, because if we want to get a new cleric or a second cleric, then I want to trade with that one, because that's the opening trade. Man, I'm eating through a lot of bread here. Okay, well that's nice. Sun is setting. I guess we're gonna run through a cycle of the mob farm in the morning here. Because a bunch of people have come in who haven't seen it in action. There we go. Yeah, we harvest that, we trade a bunch, and then we should be back up to 30. I should switch now, though, and wear the feather falling boots if I'm going up here, and then fall down here, and not be able to get up, because, hey, that's this challenge. Get me up here. Okay, good. So, the way this is made is it's 4 compartments, basically. You can kind of see the line through one in the materials up there. And so mobs will spawn into one of 4 sections, and if they randomly, if their random walk target is in one of the other quadrants, it will force them to walk over trapdoors and fall. So as we come up here, you'll see like mobs start falling and dying on there just because they do. It's not the fastest of farms for sure, but it's a decently simple design. It uses relatively few blocks and is, you know, somewhat possible to make in this challenge, so I kind of like the design. What I don't like is these these ladders. We have to just climb slowly, 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 slowly. Am I above? I am above. So there we go. There's the first zombie. And so you just chill here and watch as stuff falls, and it spawns all of the mob types except spiders, basically. Because I didn't want spiders because they tended to get stuck on it. So like I wouldn't mind string otherwise. Do a 360 spin while climbing? No, we won't be doing that. Oh, that's fixed in 1.19.4. That's cool. So the rates are weird in this farm. Like I feel like they come in like bunches and just fall like crazy, and then for a while it will be like nothing. But the nice thing is it does give us ender pearls also. And given the fact that I've already been able to like use 2 ender pearls without really like feeling bad about it, it's super nice. And yeah, people have been asking, like, what if you get sniped? But, I've not seen any indication that any of these mobs are even aggroing on me. Even when I've jumped down and, like, been falling next to them, basically. They don't seem to have time to do anything. Hey, Enderman. Sweet. Now, maybe you should be replacing the wool with hopper and mob farm. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking about just putting in a layer of rails underneath and stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're decent rates. Absolutely. We could, like, yeah, if we're gonna put in that much, because we can't use water here, right? So if we're gonna put in that much just hoppers, it's gonna be a lot of iron. Because I can't remember how wide that platform is, but it's pretty wide. That's like a stack of hoppers plus. Which, that wouldn't be all that much fun. It would be great to not have to go down, though. Iron isn't free, though. Iron equals time. It's a pretty nice view. Yeah, it is. I wish we could see a lava lake from here. That would be great. That's a ruined portal over there. I see some, like, you see the black over there? right next to my
Yay.
helmet. Have I actually checked that one? Because that kind of looks like it's buried and doesn't like it look like I've blown up the stuff. So maybe I could actually blow that up. Is the iron farm in range? I saw an iron golem burning there, but it might have spawned while I was down there. Yeah, maybe obviously it would be great to not have to carry. Yeah, there's a new one burning. It would be obviously great to not have to go down and pick up all the loot and like have to keep track of the time. We could just, you know, we could spend 20 minutes up here just chilling. Like the whole design here is so that nothing should be able to spawn down on the ground while we're up here. So we could sit here through night and like it wouldn't have any bad impact on the village below or anything. I've completely lost track of time. It looks like there's a good amount of stuff down there though, so we'll just go. Watch out, squids coming down. Make a fishing pond. I could do that, I suppose. But yeah, we could just. I don't have Death Strider anymore. I can't. I was like, what the heck? Why is this so different? Alright. The iron farm only needs to be in simulation distance, I believe. I could, and that would put it as a circular diameter, actually. Did we get an ender pearl? We did. Nice. Back up to 6. Like that amount of stuff is not bad for that little time spent up there. Yeah, it would be lovely to. I was also like, at the first when I started thinking about this design, I actually thought I was gonna make an option. There. Make an option out of it to put water down here so that the mobs will gather up and then you could come down and explode them all with a TNT to get all the XP. But I don't think it's worth it. So what is that? That's like... This is like 2 stacks of hoppers probably. Which is like, it's not just a bunch of iron, it's also a whole bunch of wood. Probably better to just make rails and make a minecart, a hopper minecart, pick them up. That's nice though. More than a stack of iron again. Because a minecart track and stuff is going to be more complicated and maybe a little more fragile if we don't. We could put it underneath. Could even actually put make the hopper rail stuff here, and just put in a new layer on top of it. All right, don't go close to that. But yeah, let's wrap it up. It's 5 minutes to midnight here, and apparently my voice thinks that I've talked a lot today, which that appears to be true. So, you know, this is fun though. It's great to make progress. I think we've got a really good chance at getting super good gear here for the next one, and then I really need to go and find 2 more lava sources so I can actually make a portal, because I really want to see where we end up in the Nether. Like, it's possible that we just end up in a really good location and can get a huge amount of progress immediately. That would be so cool. Because really, like, I feel like we're not that far from like being able to start looking for a stronghold and stuff, and then yeah, then will be fun. Because then we need to get to the stronghold, and that means digging. Which, you know, a little problematic for me. There will be a lot of TNT that we need to get. Which is also a good point, like actually a good reason to make this thing more automatic so we can sit there for a while, because we're gonna need stacks of TNT. Wish this challenge was streamed twice a week. Yeah, I know it's your favorite, but Yeah, this week is probably going to be a very busy one for me, so you know, we'll see. Anyway, thank you everybody. Let's do this. Let's pause the game. Let's go find ourselves some worthy Twitch streamer who should be getting a raid from us today. Where should we go today?
Yay.
I haven't seen this in a while. Yeah, let's go to Bruno. He is back in his amplified half-hearted hardcore world. And if you haven't seen half-hearted hardcore before, that's definitely a thing to watch. It's a data pack I made, which, you know, gives you half a heart and puts you in hardcore, basically. Bruno's a great guy too, so let's go over there. Thank you everybody. If you haven't followed yet, go hit the follow button. If you haven't subbed to me on YouTube, go sub to me on YouTube. You know, all the things. Thank you for today. Thank you so much for all the generosity and everything. That's amazing. Yep. I will be back on Thursday. Well, we'll do something else. I don't even know yet. Have a good one. See you laters.